My sister committed suicide. She was 13. She hung herself. The last thing I did was ignore her call, hang up on her previously. The day that she passed, I said that she's troubled and she's not going to have a good teenage years. It was the worst moment of my life. I just started to get close to her, like the past year. She's 13, I'm 20. I'm working, she's, trying to get jewel pods and do her thing. She's dead. It's really weird. It's a weird concept. As someone who's personally never really dealt with a lot of grief or death in their life, it's weird. I grew up in a very weird situation and not very positive. And I grew up and I had depression and I've been suicidal and I've, self-harmed. I've had anxiety. And every time I've thought about, taking my own life, I thought about my family. I thought about my friends, and I'd cry because I would miss them. I was too scared to leave them, no matter how bad my illness got. My sister didn't get that chance. She was too ill to think like that. When we think about dying, we think about all the bad stuff happening to us. We think about how hopeless we feel, and we think we'd be doing the world a favor by exiting it. I thought that. I really did. I thought, I passed away, no one's gonna care. Nothing's gonna change. But I was so wrong. And it took losing my sister to suicide to realize that if you kill yourself, you destroy any chance of further happiness you have. You destroy people. You break people that didn't think that they could be broken. We've got one life. As far as we know, we've got one life to do what we want, to make beautiful stuff happen, to make ourselves happy, to make others happy. No matter what you are going through, no matter what is in your head, don't kill yourself. I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have undone what she was doing. And I wish I could have held her. I wish I could have told her that for all the bad that you experience, there's just as much good. And there's going to be better. I wish I could have took her hand and told her, you're 13. You haven't driven yet. You haven't gotten your first legal drink yet. You haven't even gone to high school. Sometimes I think she's a coward. Other times I think she's the bravest person I know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't leave a world behind. She did. She left an entire world behind. Think about it. Think about who you are. Think about who you are for a minute. And everyone around you. That is your world. Everything around you is your world. She left hers. She didn't care about what was going to happen after, other than maybe she wouldn't hurt anymore. And when we feel like we've exhausted all our resources, it's not true. There's always something that's going to be better. You can always make something better for yourself, even if you don't think you can. now that she's gone, when I hear her name, when I say her name, I literally cry every time. When I see a picture of her, I cry. When I think of her, I cry. The pain does truly pass on to everybody else. I swear. I swear. Just because someone doesn't text you every day, just because you're not doing something that day, that doesn't mean that no one wants to see you. That doesn't mean that no one loves you. If you die, you're done. I visited her grave every day for so long. I got tired of being there. Someone's gonna do that for you. Someone's gonna visit you every single day until they just can't, they get sick of the cemetery. They just don't want to see it anymore. They don't want to turn into it. They don't want to just talk to you and you can't talk back anymore. They don't want to keep asking questions to the air. Do you know how frustrating it is to have so many questions that you just will never get answers to? You're never going to know why. You're never going to know if they wanted to stop it. You're never going to know where they are. You're never going to know anything. All you know is that they chose to take their last breath. And all you know is that you would have done anything to stop it if you knew. It hurts so much to just think that someone could be going through that much pain. And you walk in the doors of a funeral home and it just feels dark. It just feels awful. And you walk up to an open casket and you see someone that you knew and you loved not moving, and you just want to tell them to move. Like, why are you not doing anything? You're in shock. You sit down. And then a few minutes later, the mom walks in. The mom walks in the door and she drops. There is no worse cry that you have ever heard in your entire life. You hear her broken. It's like her soul was just ripped apart. And there's people trying to comfort her around her and she just can't stop crying. It's like, I don't even know if she's breathing right now because she's crying so damn hard. And then she gets up and she walks up there and she holds her, the way she can, just like putting her arm over her. Like, that's somebody's daughter. That's somebody's child. I had to walk out. I had to breathe. I've been through so much, but that was probably one of the worst moments of my life. Next to hearing my brother say, she killed herself. You don't get a second chance. You're not gonna get up again. You're not gonna hug anyone again. You're not gonna drink your favorite drink again. You're not gonna watch your favorite show again. You're not gonna feel any type of feeling, happiness, joy, anything ever again. The pain we feel and the hopelessness we feel, they're all temporary. No matter how often they come back, they will stop. We can all do our best to live a better life. But what we can't do is come back from something that was made during one of those temporary emotions. I never knew that it was so painful. Like, just standing at someone's casket It was open. And then we get to the cemetery and it's closed. You're never going to see their face again. No one's ever going to see you again. You're done. Do you really want it to end like that? Do you really want to end like that? You don't. I promise. Somebody loves you. Lots of people love you. Don't do it to them and don't do it to you. Don't take away the only thing you have at the end of the day. Your breath, your life. Don't take yourself away. There's so much you can do that you don't even know you can do yet. She had no idea what she was capable of. And neither do a lot of us. I just wish I could have taken away her pain without her having to do it for herself. I wish I could have told her that it'll be over soon. You'll feel happy again. And again, and again, and again. And maybe one day you'll be happy most of the time. One day. You're gonna get there. You're gonna find peace. You're gonna find happiness, and you're gonna find hope that doesn't go away. You're gonna look in the mirror and you're gonna say, I'm strong and I made it. And you can't do that if you're dead. So whatever you go through with pride and you go through it with strength. And you never give up on it. Go to a cemetery and look around and think to yourself, is this where I want to be? Am I ready to be here yet? Is this what I want out of life, is to die? No, it's not what you want. It's not. And we have this idea that you have to have people to depend on to talk to, which is true. You need to have friends. But what's more important is being able to talk with yourself and reason with yourself. You have to take care of you. You really do. She was so beautiful.